Alright, how's it going today, guys? Today, I want to talk about a couple things, including Titanfall and the Optic Blacklist, which is recently things that have been coming up in the FPS esports scene. So let's first talk about Optic Blacklist, since that is more relevant to usually what I upload, obviously. Alright, so what basically happened to start off with was the top 8 teams were in a Skype conversation chat, and Imbos did leave, but someone did invite him back. No one's really sure who did that at the moment. And so after he was re-invited back, someone told JCap to kick Imbos from the conversation. And I'm not putting any blame on Imbos or methods, especially in advance, just because JCap did not even know why someone told him to kick Imbos. He doesn't know the situation was gonna happen, and you can't really blame him because he didn't know what was gonna happen in the future after kicking him from the group chat. And methods, how is he blacklisting? His team's not even old enough to qualify for God Champs, and none of them even have a next-gen console. Which, well, I don't see why anyone's hating on any of these two people. I mean, you could blame it on JCap since he did agree to blacklist them, as these is one of the teams. So basically what's happening is, out of the top 8 teams, there's about 6 of those teams they've been so frustrated with whenever they play Optic, whether it's a scrim and tournament, whatever the situation may be, that they are getting bashed on by their fans just because the organization has such a big fan base, and it's been known for a long time compared to these other brands that are fairly new. Not really fairly new, but some of them are. Alright, that is basically that. I hope I didn't leave anything out. Oh, one thing I did leave out actually is that those 6 teams out of the top 8 teams, they are basically, what they're going to do is expand fan bases along on the Call of Duty competitive scene, where that's spreading out the brand so that Optic isn't the main dominant, most heard of brand in the esports scene for Call of Duty, which could be helping us, could be hurting us. A lot of people are disagreeing with it, some people are agreeing with it. We're just gonna see what happens, but I don't think you should be bashing on people just because they beat you in your favorite teams. It's, if you want the sport to grow, you need to support it and not just bash on players just because your favorite team lost, which that does happen a lot in any sport as well, but it's really not helping it. It's just hurting the scene, and it's not going to go from there. Alright, so the next thing I wanted to talk about is Titanfall eSports compatible or viable? Just about the same thing there. So basically what I've heard and what is in the beta right now is that at launch, when the real thing comes out, in beta right now, there is no private match or any sort of way of spectating players, either if that is from third person or first person or free. So basically what happens when you die in some game modes is, like, you're just staring at it, like, you know what I mean, like, let's say in Blitz, you know, when you, or Domination first extract from Ghost, there is no, like, when you die and your whole team's dead, let's say, there's no one to watch. You're just sitting there from where you died, where your body is. That's basically what happens from spectating wise as in Titanfall goes right now, and when it will launch, according to Titanfall blog. And another thing I want to talk about lately was Titanfall PC, which may not interest you enough, but I've heard some rumors that when people are playing at Gamescom, you could just plug in a 360 controller, and the game would automatically recognize that it was a 360 controller. Sorry for stuttering right there. Basically what would happen is, when you plug it in, the game recognizes it as a 360 controller, and it sets the default as a 360 controller on the PC game, which really seems interesting. We're not sure if that's gonna actually happen when the real thing releases, or if it's in the beta. I don't think any betas are out right now as when I'm recording this, but they probably will in the next couple days. I did sign up for a beta on PC. I'll try to get some gameplay on that as well. That's really what I got to talk about in today's commentary. If you guys liked the video, make sure you like it and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.